So we've still got a full weekend left in 2023, but it is that time of the year when you can't help but look back and kind of just remember, reflect on everything we have been through these last 12 months.
There's been so much. In the first place, I mean, we didn't exist at the very, very beginning of the year.
As a station.
As a station. I mean, we were still alive, I think. But so 2023, I mean, it brought so many different kinds of weather, damaging weather in many different forms to Southeast Michigan. And I figured, you know what, now's as good a time as any to take a look back at the Next Weather Team's 2023 Weather Year in Review. 2023 began with the launch of CBS News Detroit, and within days we had our first winter storm on the 25th of January. 6 to 8 inches of snow fell, causing traffic issues and morning crashes. 1, 2, skip a few, and the 22nd of February arrived with an ice storm of dangerous proportions.
And that's a level we have not seen in nearly 50 years.
3/4 of an inch of ice took out power to hundreds of thousands of customers, snarled traffic, downed trees and power lines. But the weather wouldn't give us a break. On the 27th of February, another glaze of ice kept the lights out for Oakland County residents. Then came the snow on March 3rd.
Metro Detroit's roads are in the worst shape they have been in all winter right now.
A large storm of heavy, wet snowfall created a blanket that caused accident after accident and brought another round of several 100,000 outages, including to some who hadn't seen their power restored from the previous storm. March 10th arrived with a parting gift of 5 inches of that wet, heavy snow once more. This is where winter ends, but our year was about to get really interesting. Right off the bat, on April 1st, severe weather caused an EF0 tornado right in downtown Dundee, damaging historic buildings.
Crews were still securing part of this historic building in the heart of Dundee, walloped by Saturday's tornado.
And by the 14th of April, we were sweating through record heat. The record in Lansing was 140 years old. After that, we got a break before severe weather began a rapid-fire round through the summer.
A limb fell on her swing set, snapped it in half.
On the 15th of June, a line of severe storms spawned a tornado in Detroit Beach that damaged homes and downed large trees before heading out over the water. Severe thunderstorm wind hammered Dearborn on the 25th of June, crashing trees through rooftops of homes and downing dozens of trees around Dearborn High School. July arrived, and along with it, 4 different severe weather events for Southeast Michigan. On the 11th, severe storms downed trees and knocked out power through parts of Macomb County. 3 days later, on the 14th, several large severe storms struck the region with large hail and a tornado in Sanilac County just outside of Lexington.
Bang, 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 and all of a sudden you hear them just dropping.
The tornado damaged cabins while large hail and strong winds in Monroe County
tree fell on the house,
downed more trees and power lines. Speaking of hail, that came on the 20th of July with some of the largest hail in recent years. Baseball-sized hail pulverized Davison along I-69 before dropping a bit to golf ball size and rolling all the way to Lake St. Clair. Hail caused thousands of dollars in damages to vehicles and homes, including a car dealership in Davison where the windows on nearly every vehicle on the lot were shattered. July 26th continued what seemed to be a month full of severe storms. Damaging wind and severe storms brought down trees and power lines through Metro Detroit, with more than 100,000 without power. And then, of course, there was the smoke.
My eyes have been watering, my throat has been sore, I've been coughing.
Wildfire smoke from Canada choked the state, and especially Southeast Michigan. Detroit at multiple times experienced the worst air quality on the planet. This was the first time the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy, or EGLE, had ever issued air quality alerts due to wildfire smoke. August arrived on the other side and began at an easy pace before bringing us a severe 24 hours that many of us will remember.
This is just a whole nother level.
As the sun rose on the 24th of August, the aftermath of constant torrential rainfall came to fruition.
Getting in and out of the airport has been a mess.
There are lines as far as the eye can see.
Cars ruined, cars totaled.
Flooding closed access to Metro Airport, stranded motorists on 275 and 94, and inundated Canton. Within the next few hours, just that same evening, Canton would see another type of severe weather blow through, as would many others.
Wow, okay, so that's on the ground. That thing is on the ground right now, without a doubt.
Powerful storm moved through, leaving a path of destruction.
Never in my 26 years here if we've gone through this.
August 24th goes down as the most tornadic August day in Michigan history. An atmosphere primed for severe weather brought damaging straight-line winds more than 80 miles per hour, 7 tornadoes statewide, 6 of which were in southeast Michigan. The largest was an EF2 in Ingham County that continued to weaken into Livingston County before lifting along Van Buren Road. This tornado rode along I-96, tossing vehicles into the ditch and felling trees. 3 people were injured and 1 person died. Aside from this one, tornadoes damaged Canton, Belleville, Newport, South Rockwood, and Gibraltar in southeast Michigan, along with 1 more in Plainfield Township out west. We end this year with warmth and a top 5 lack of December snowfall. But no matter what 2024 brings, the next weather team is ready for it. And just like 2023, we're going to be right here for you through every storm.
Whew, what a year it's been.
It's been a little busy.
Yeah. It's always nice to look back on that. We talk a lot, especially with climate change and El Nino this winter, and we talk a lot about what's normal and what we've seen, and it's helpful to kind of look back and
It is. We've had so many different, I mean, the wild record-setting heat in April at the time following this, you know, this well-remembered then ice storm and the heavy snow, the massive amount of power outages.
Yes.
All of that, you know, looking back was just kind of the tease to what was to come. And then you had a very busy July. The smoke is something I don't think any of us are going to forget.
Right.
And the
we
fact
may be
that we
seeing
had,
that again.
Yeah, and that's not fun.
No.